So first and 10 now from the 30. Another carry for Robinson. He stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Pressure coming. Rodgers. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
They've got first down here from the 36. Right back to Irving now. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
180! Real.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. It's complete downfield to Godwin. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Hey, 180! Run.
First down throw here, Mayfield. It's caught, it's Cade Otton. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right.
You know, sometimes, and you've heard this from a lot of the great coaches, know when to lose a battle to win the war. And that time, just simply not taking a loss, pretty big deal for the offense.
lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal. Shotgun handoff to Irving. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
First and 10, around to Robinson, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Staying with Robinson. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he has enough room to gain about 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Jim! Hey, 88!
Here's Rodgers. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll run the draw with Robinson. He's got the first down grab and still going. He's denied the score as they finally get him down at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run. Momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
319. Look again.
Robinson does not score. They not only stop him, but backed him up a couple of yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
319. Look again.
Once more, it's Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
180.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A gain of 15 there. And the Bucs have the first.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Hey, alert 33. Stop.
First down. Here's Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Irving here from the gun. He's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 5 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. And I'm looking for that to be called again.
Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
14 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
Irving on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and
Baker now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
180! What's up?
This is Irving on second. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes.
And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
319!
Rodgers set to pass. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got first down here from the 36. Rodgers from the gun. This is a heater going deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 6.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
No. Jump up. 319.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's going to try another deep one here. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. What the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. As this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Well, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that set you up for success.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
133.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Third down, give to Irving. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Has him running the comeback. And he's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 17. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking to guys on these routes, and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off, man, that can be so difficult to defend.
Here's the give to Irving. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10, it's Mayfield. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Try and get it into Emeka Egbuka. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Design quarterback run here. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
58.
Robinson on the inside give. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
All set to go now from the 35.
18.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. That one complete to Hooper. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Gain of 26 yards there. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
The ability to take any completion, short or deep down the sideline, and continue adding yardage, that's called yak. And every coach loves it.
Something you in there.
58.
Oh no, I'm talking about that.
Oh, why are you getting that?
Oh no, I'm gonna.
Oh, I'll give you that.
Let's go.
This is the way.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be third down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
18.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. Completed to his running back. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Fourth down now, Rodgers. Gets this one to London. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offense to the line fast.
At the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Finds his back. It's Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Get 300! Get 300! Yeah, this.
They'll go for it. Rodgers. Oh, my! It's intercepted in the end zone! And the Buccaneers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
180!
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Buccaneers have that football, partner, and more importantly, they've got a good lead. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Pistol. 180! Kings!
Mayfield now from the gun. He's going deep this time. So this one on the defense. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
180! Point it right. Alert!
And in motion, out of the slot. From the gun, Mayfield. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
That's completed right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult. Now 2 touchdowns got to be scored. And that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
58!
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing. getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and it's incomplete.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
180.
Trying to run with Irving. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we can call this, other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers grow the lead now to 22 points. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
319.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
319.
Now here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Looking quickly here. Rodgers going to throw on 1st. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Yeah, good game, bro. I had a bad game, my nigga. A real bad game, but good game, though.
Offense to the line for second down. Right back to Irby now. He takes it ahead for a healthy 70 yards. It's third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Real. 1-8. Pistol. Alert. Regular. Point it right. Start.
To the air on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. That's caught for the first. Has some room to work. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Falcons take over the first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Running here with Bijan. And that's already just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And he's got a free play here. And it's a sack. They got there to take him down, but there was a reason for that. So we got a flag down. I think that's going to nullify the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Rodgers set to pass. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Trying to run here with Robinson. And that run's held up just before he can get the last beat he needed. It's going to be 4th and short. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. He'll go quickly to the right. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down. Trying to set this up quick.
First and 10 at the 33-yard
First down throw here by Rodgers. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
brings up 2nd down.
Rodgers from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Run. What's that?
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And he's out of bounds to end that one. Now our attention turns to that penalty marker. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? You can't have an offensive penalty on the final play. So an untimed down coming up.
Set. 180. Kings. What's that?
They're going to pass it here. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being